everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Happy Friday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. So, as usual, guys, another episode of I Told You So. Beautiful announcement, amazing announcement. Obviously, we know Inart's going to do it better, but we have to deal with what we're getting from Garbage Hot Toys as usual. So, guys, also very exciting news. After only about 19 months, Nefty finally received his Jazz Inc. 66 Bat Cycle. So we will be doing a live unboxing of that tomorrow night. So you've been getting streams left and right. I should start getting paid for this because it's not fair. Guys, there's 12 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Also, thank you guys for waiting. I literally just ran in from work. I was busy. Obviously, I had to wait for the patients to leave. So that's why I kept pushing the time. I know you guys love it, especially Michael. Michael is always on top of me changing the times. And so here we are. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Please, let's see who's in the house tonight with us. We got Bradley Cooper, as always.
Hello!
Let's see who else is in the house. Let's see. We got Ash in the house. Welcome, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing.
Let's see who else is in here. We got Carlo. Welcome.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante. How you doing?
We got Christian in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Who else is in here? Let's see who else is in the house with us. Did you have drop? Imagine. Not at all. Not at all. Oh my God. Who else is in here? Let's see. Same people, same people, same people. We got Big Dog in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Hello!
Welcome, welcome. Who else is it in the house? Let's see. God, it's just 3 people in here in the whole chat. Unbelievable. Look at you guys. The only 3 that matter. The only 3 keeping it alive. We got Bao.
How you doing?
Let's see who else is in here. When did Fabs say he told us so? Oh, didn't I tell you that they were making The Father? Why? Hot Toys has always made Elder Predators. We have the Elder Predator, and then we have the Elder Predator 2.0. So that's why. And that's why I told you it was coming. Bum. Let's see who else. We got Lou.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Let's see who else is in here. We got Shady Sean in the
I'm
house.
doing.
Shady Sean. Welcome, Shady Sean. Fast, I even cried. I even cried. Let's see. All right, guys. So, like I said, we got a beautiful announcement. We're going to get right into it since you guys were waiting a while. So, like I said, and like I was saying before to Ash, this was inevitable. Like I said, we have gotten at least 2 Elder. At least I own 2. If they made more before, I don't know. But I own 2 Elder Predators. This is their way of making an Elder Predator. Remember, this is not called Elder. This is called the Father, a.k.a. Jor from the movie. So this was, like I said, this is why I told you guys, do not sleep on the fact that they're making the Father. Another thing about this thing is humongous, 14.5 inches. Lucha's favorite Mandingo size. So it is massive compared to Deck. Remember, Deck was supposed to be the grunt, so he's a lot shorter. They have a side-by-side of them as well. I think we should be able to see it soon. And he is humongous. We got Leo in the house. Welcome, my friend. How are you?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Fabs, I must have been in the DP land. Oh, man, this is where you were. Guys, there's 21 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. That's where you were. This figure is sick. Beautiful figure. Beautiful. Guys, hit the like button. There's 21 of you guys in here. Thank you guys, whoever did hit the like button already. So, again, we got to get just the original image, as you can see. Gorgeous, right? The helmet, beautiful. It looks like a deer still. Somebody said in one of the groups that he hadn't seen the movie, but it looks like a Jason mask with some antlers on it. Go see the movie. So as you can see, thick boy, massive. You got the claws, right? These have some blood on them. That's why they're blue, right? They bleed blue, like the police department. And as you can see, a lot of new armor, a lot of new things all over the figure. New shin guards, as you can see, right? New types of shoes, gauntlets, styles, hair, weapons, right? This, I think we got something like this we got from Deck, but even the cloak, completely different. So a lot of new stuff going on here. Also, guys, the price of this was not terrible. I thought being so massive that it was going to be, 400 plus, and it's only 300, either 370 or 375, which again, not terrible. Not terrible for the size of this thing. Brand new body for this thing. It's definitely not the Feral Predator's body, I can tell you that. So brand new body for the, for the price, it's not terrible. Chris, how are you, my friend? Welcome. How are you?
I'm doing.
Welcome. So again, as you can see, beautiful, right? You got the little beard braids, right, with the little hair holder things, the little braid holders, right, all over the hair. Again, they always did this for the Predators. The belt, look at the belt. Sick. The chains, guys, the chains, so badass. Look at that face. Look at that ugly ass face. Insane, incredible. Again, we get the rolling eyes again. So we get them from Deck, we get them from Jungle 2.0, and now we have it for Father, aka Jor. The shoes are sick. You get bones on the shoes. Beautiful. Look at him holding the helmet. That helmet is so badass. The blade. Remember, that's supposed to be like a reddish light up blade. That's just paint. It's not really going to light up. The blades without the blood. Look at the slight articulation you get for the legs. Again, these massive bodies don't really do much. As you can see, he's got this like shirt under there. It looks leatherish. So that's something new as well. See, here it is right there. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a skin tone for it, but it's obviously an outfit. Look at the shoulder pads. This is such a beautiful, beautiful figure. Look at the paint application on the hands. Again, this is supposed to be like Deck, right? So when it comes to that, nothing too crazy like new, but the paint application, right? Look at the face, how ugly. Look at all the beading on it. Right, not only do you have chains, but you get this type of like beads on it. The intricacy of this thing is incredible. Again, to be 370, shocking because there's a lot going on here. Oh my God, look at this guy. They let him out of jail. This guy was MIA for like 2 weeks. Unbelievable. Hello! He was in the Philippines with Vitali. Unbelievable. Guys, hit the like button, please. There's 24 of you guys in here. Thank you guys, whoever hit the like button already. I appreciate it as always. So again, a lot going on for the price. A lot of stuff going on for the price, which is awesome. Look at this thing. Beautiful. Again, I know Inart's going to do it better, of course, right? Who are we kidding? But this thing looks incredible. This thing looks incredible. Guys, hit the like button. There's 23 of you guys in here. Look at that. That thing looks gorgeous. Again, they always kill the predators, right? They always do a great job with them. But the amount of detail that's in this thing, right? Remember, the facial plates are the ones that come off. But here it looks like they're going backwards with the old school, just the sides. But let's get a different angle so we could see it. Say, look at the side angle here. Again, looks like leatherish suit here. Beautiful. See the blade. Again, that's from Deck as well. I don't know if it's the same size, but that's supposed to be the same style of blade. Again, look at the cloak. Completely different type of cloak than we've ever gotten before. I love that helmet. I love the helmet look a lot. Again, it looks like a deer, but it is sexy as hell. Really, really nice. Look at the his gun, his shoulder weapon, which again, little different style than what we're used to, but it's a different style of movie anyway. See, like the shoulder cannon looks slightly different. It still has the same look, right? The same mounting look to the original Predators, but obviously it's not supposed to be the same type of Predator. See, look at that close up. That looks so sick. See, how would you guys display this? I am going to have a hard time because remember, the head sculpt is what's important, right? But this helmet looks badass. And this is not something that, again, for me, you guys can do whatever you want. This is not a figure that I would need two of, right? Just to have one with the helmet, one without. It is not necessary. Again, for me, obviously some people love doing that. I don't really need to. But this helmet is such a sick helmet that, you know, I feel like obviously you could have them hold it, and then if you need to take a picture or whatever, just put it on. So I don't know, but it looks badass. It looks really, really sexy. A lot of detail on it. You got some markings on the end here. Just beautiful. Even this is supposed to be some type of like bone, just like the antler. So we'll see. We'll see how it looks when it's released. I just saw Michael. Michael, welcome.
Hello.
Definitely didn't expect this guy to be released. The deck was one and done. Not bad at all. Not for me. No, it's not. It's never one and done. Especially like I said, with aliens, with Predators, it's never just one and that's it. This is their money makers. Pay attention to Scourge Alien right now. That figure is incredible. That figure, all of the articulation updates, obviously the paint applications, the size of the figure, right? Standing up tall, straight, beautiful. It's never just one and done. And so, you know, this, like I told you guys, obviously you weren't paying attention as usual. But I said, do not sleep on the father because, again, this is their way of making the elder Predator, which, like I said, I own two. I don't know if they made, you know, others prior to me buying those two, but they usually like making the elders. And because this is the father, right, there was no grandfather, right, there was no elder. So that's why I knew. Now, the question is, are they making the brother? I forget the brother's name. But again, it's possible. Now, what does that mean? This is a brand new body for this figure. The Jungle Predator 2.0 is not this big. Okay? It can't be this big. So that means that remember, Deck was small, was a smaller type of Predator. So what they could do is utilize the Jungle Predator 2.0 body, which again, it's like in between Deck and this guy. Actually, to make sure real quick, Bob, if you don't mind, if you're still here, give me the size of the Jungle 2.0 body, please, because where I'm headed is if they're gonna make the brother, right? Which again, is it necessary? Not really. Right, this is more of a badass than the brother, but again, to make that money, they could. So check the size for me, Bob, or anybody in the chat for that matter, anybody who's around by the, you know, able to search it for me, and give me the height of it, because if they could get away with making, you know, reusing that body to making the brother, you better believe they're going to make the brother. Again, is it necessary for the line? Not really. But it's possible. Like I said, Thea, they're making her complete as a figure with a body. They're not going to spend all this money on, or all this time as well, on just making a head sculpt to have her mounted on top of deck. It ain't going to happen. Very simple. Make that double money. Use that same head sculpt. Boom. Pop a body on it, which again, very, very possible and most likely going to happen. So we have her mounted on deck, and then we're going to have her as the actual figure because she was an actual person in the movie, not just that robot that they made it seem like she was, that was the only way we were going to see her in the movie. Let's see who else is in here real quickly. 18 guys, hit the like button, please. Looks like the pussy pack is back, waiting for the drama. They come here for the drama. They come here for the best drama. This is the only channel always looking for drama, and they're always here. What does that say about these bums? What does that say about these bums? They come to the one channel always looking for drama, and guess what? They're still watching me because they're a bunch of bums. Oh, Christian with the super chat. Long time. Fast, refresh the chat. What do you mean refresh the chat? What does that even mean? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. I can't refresh anything anyway.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Fabs, Quay. Yeah, Quay. Thank you. I completely forgot his name. Talia, welcome. How are you? Nice to see you.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. There you go. Thank you. Like I said, the 2.0 was not 14.5 because believe me, everybody was like, holy shit, that's massive. So I knew that this body is brand new for this figure. Jungle Predator, again, if they could get away with covering him up like this, as you can see, he's got a whole outfit, right? They don't have to use the same arms for that torso and that whole, that body of it. And they could get away with the brother because the brother was not this big. The brother was not as big as the father. The brother was a little bit smaller than the father, but obviously bigger than Deck. So that's what I'm saying. Anything's possible. Anything's possible to make that money, because that's Hot Toys for you. They suck, but they make money, Everybody hates it, but they're buying Hot Toys like a bunch of bums. It would be awesome to have it would be great, right? You got Deck, Quay, Jor. Then you got Thea as her, the cyborg look, which is why I told you guys I want to use those cyborg eyes because they're more fitting for that look of her being on his back. And guaranteed, again, they're going to utilize that head sculpt to give her a whole new body. Remember this conversation. Michael, remember this conversation, okay? Because you seem to forget a lot. Hopefully full body. Absolutely. No, it's not hopefully. Just remember this conversation. Refreshing the chat. Oh, I'm like, I got you. I thought you meant like refresh as in like click refresh. Click refresh. I was like, what the hell? I can't do that. At least not on StreamYard. I gotcha. This guy, he never quits. Unbelievable. No respect for anything else. Guys, there's 27 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. But you got it, so yeah, thank you. No, I didn't. I misread what you meant. I got you. Hobie one, welcome. How are you? Nice.
I'm doing.
Interesting because Will Fox said it's the feral. Guaranteed it's not. But again, obviously, he's an expert, right? He has a lot of Hot Toys. He's been, he loves Hot Toys. So he's probably correct. Let's see. I ordered Jor on Sideshow. the thing. Yep, of course, I used one too. They had sent 2 out. I had one. I used one for that, and then I still got one pending. So hopefully we get something else where I could use it, because that would be nice. Well, if you watch the movie, the eyes only were blank with the W design when she was no, that's what I'm saying. But again, I like that. I like that look, that cyborg looking look. You know, those eyes are beautiful. You know, very different. Because again, if we get her as a, you know, not if we get her, when we get her complete, right? She's gonna have regular eyes. So why would you want to have the same figure when we got the option of the mounted look to have a separate set of eyes? Why would you want them to look exactly the same? Again, you could do whatever you want. How I think is, if we got the option to make her look slightly different for one look, why wouldn't I use it? Since the other look, right, the complete look, the human look, it's not gonna be. We're not gonna have that second option of the cyborg eyes. So that's what I mean, you know. So again, beautiful. As you can see, this is what I was talking about earlier. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful, massive, massive figure. Bob, real quickly, the height of actually, you know what? I'll do it right now. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, so look at that. So possible. But I could tell you, so we got 37 centimeters, which is again 14.5, as you can see here. 37 is 14.5. So it looks like, again, I could tell you this. It's got to be the same. It can't be the same body. It's got to be the same endoskeleton of the body. It can't be wrapped, obviously, with the same feral rubber, right? That rubber suit. Impossible. It's not going to be that. But it's got to be thicker, as you can see, right? It's got to be thicker than the feral. The neck alone is thicker than the feral. So it's got to be wrapped completely differently. It could be. Nobody will know unless we remove the rubber, cover off of the feral to expose the endoskeleton of the, of that specific body, and then do the same to this one. Again, who's going to do that? Nobody. So we'll never really know. But the fact that they're both 14.5 inches, it's where you can say, possible. Okay. Now, are they both going to have the same articulation? Who knows? You know what I mean? So how will we know that it's the same body? We never will. You know what I mean? So that's why I didn't, I assumed immediately that it was a new body, because I can't tell you that they're going to be able to do the same thing. And like I said, the fact that it's wrapped, they're covering up something, because remember, the endoskeletons and these bodies, they attach the arms to them. They're not a one-piece silicone body, like, for example, the TVA Wolverine. So they could reuse that same endoskeleton, wrap it with something again because you're going to have exposed parts like the neck. Arms are fully covered, so they could use a thinner arm, a smaller arm, just push it in. But again, that affects articulation, because now you're not freely moving like the feral. You have clothing, you have material that is going to hinder and limit the articulation. So again, we will see when it happens. Guys, there's 33 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Johnny, this guy. Cassandra, welcome. How are you?
I'm doing.
How are you? We got Dave in the house. Welcome. Hello. All in on this pred. Hustles, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing.
Welcome. Let me see. Deck looking Luch size there. Absolutely. This is who Luch wishes to look like when he grows up. So Ernesto, welcome, my friend. How are you?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
So now, seeing that they're both the 14.5, it is plausible. It is plausible because again, I hadn't looked at, I hadn't compared because again, this does not look like the feral predator at all. Again, it's completely different. But the height, I didn't really think about the feral predator height. So now it would make sense why somebody would say that. Why if Will Fox said it, then that it would make sense why he would say that because again, it's plausible that way. They're both the same exact height, But look how tiny, what do you call it? Deck is compared to father, So again, this is completely different. This is, again, as you can see, seamless here because the arms most likely are just attached to a different style of body wrapped with, this specifically. But there's an endoskeleton in there, that they use for, to wrap it with whatever material they're going to make the figure of. So same thing here, right? If we're able to remove the arms from this figure, right? If there were like holes in there, like for example, the Wolverine, right? We're able to remove those arms and then put the covered arms or vice versa. We should be able to try the feral predator arms onto it. Again, I don't think we're going to be able to remove these arms because we have a whole outfit under an undersuit. But if we were able to, then trying the feral arms on this would let us know, if it's, again, the same endoskeleton. Because remember, if it's the same one, then the socket joints of that body would be the same as the feral socket joints, and then you would be able to use, to put in the ball joints of the feral arms into this one. And that's where you would know 100% that it's the same body, which again, I don't think you're going to be able to remove these arms because again, of the undersuit. But if someone decides to undress the whole thing, which people do sometimes, not often, but they do sometimes, then you could probably test that out, and then you'll really know, all right, they use the same endoskeleton for that body. But again, as you can see, paint application is completely different than feral. It's not supposed to be the same thing as feral at all, not even a little bit. Two completely different worlds of predator. So again, that's another reason why I didn't even think of that, because again, they're not supposed to be the same thing. But now seeing that they're both 14.5, again, it's plausible that it could be the same exact endoskeleton. Let's see. I'm fun size of 5'6". 5'6", what? Centimeters? Poo? See? Let me see. Oh, Sardines 2.0. Welcome. Hello! Welcome back. Negativo, no Xeno or horns the Preddy. No Xeno or horns the Preddy. I don't know what that means. I'm sure there will be someone to disassemble, to readjust something or fix. Yeah, that's the only way we're going to find out. That's the only way we're ever going to find out if it's the same thing. But again, just the fact that they're both 14.5, most likely the same endoskeleton. Guaranteed. Again, not the wrapping around it, not the same arms, absolutely not. But most likely the same endoskeleton. Because remember, a lot of these suits, a lot of these figures are suits under, are suits over, right? The hard plastic bodies. They give you the whole underframe and then they put the things on top. I actually saw on eBay, because I was looking for an extra deck for Luch, and something came up, which was the Wolverine body, right? It was the Wolverine body with everything removed. So it was the chest plate completely removed. The outfit was also gone, and it was all just black plastic. So that's what I mean. It's literally like the entire plastic frame of the joints and, you know, all the abdomens, that ab crunch and everything like that. And if they're what's the word? If they're ratcheted or whatever, right? That's all in there. But then they put the suit on top. Same thing with Ferrell. When, for those who remember, it was supposed to be there was supposed to be a huge seam on the torso. Because remember, that's what it was. That's what they usually are. It's just a plastic wrapping on top of those bodies. And what did they do at the end? They decided to give us an entire one-piece wrapping on that body, so it would be seamless. But if you still ab crunch it, right? If you fold it forward, that suit bulges up in the front because of the body under it, right? It gives it like a little pouch, because again, it's not skin tight. It's supposed to have a little bit of give to be able to ab crunch it or extend it backwards. And that's what a Hot Toys body is. And that's why they always make their own stuff. So they're in control of what the figure is supposed to do, whatever, you know, skin they're going to put on it, whatever skin they're going to wrap it with. And so that's why I could tell that, you know, that's why I figured that it wasn't going to be the same thing, because again, it's two different looks of Predator. But then being this massive and being the exact same size, which again, I didn't even think about, of Ferrell. There you go. Fast, you want to talk about this guy? Fast, I should have listened to you and got scored chilling. Again, you missed it. No, but you can still get it. No, I'm telling you, it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. If you didn't get it as soon as possible, because it's going to be gone. Guaranteed, it's going to be gone. This guy is going to be gone at some point, once it's either out or, you know, most likely when it's released, because right now, you know, pre-orders are still available. But once this thing is out, you're not going to find it available sitting in a bargain bin. You're not going to find it for cheaper. You're just not. It ain't going to happen. Same thing with Deck. People may dislike Deck. They may dislike the fact that he's the runt. He's a little guy. You're not going to find him anywhere. Predators, Aliens, RoboCop, Terminator, Back to the Future. All of those lines are not lines that sit around. Never. That's why they keep making them, because they know they're always going to sell out no matter what. Period. The only reason why Doc Brown, the last Doc Brown with the white coat that we got, sat around for as long as it did was because it was the same exact head sculpt as the Back to the Future 2 yellow coat Doc Brown. That's the only reason why. And people hated that expression, right? They expected a brand new look for it, and Hot Toys used the same head sculpt. But what happened to it eventually? Gone. You know, so now what's the next step for them? Rolling eyes. So we're going to get new expressions, new bodies, rolling eyes. Because remember, when you add rolling eyes to anything, you need a new body, period. That's it, period. You know, you can't give us rolling eyes, because remember, without a new body, because remember that the head sculpt's got to get a little bit bigger. So it's not going to work using an old body with a bigger head sculpt. It's going to look funny. It's going to look funky. If you cover it up, if you dress it up, it could work, but a little, you know, it's pushing it. That's why they always got to go all out. You know what I mean? And by making it bigger, by making the body bigger, they're able to charge us that much more money, because it's going to be a newer everything. So it's just a way to give us, you know, to charge us more money. Let me see. You think there's a coincidence that Hot Toys is getting into the bigger Alien and Predator figures first, the Ferrell and the Scourge scene? No, it's just that's what's happening in the movies, right? And they make movie accurate figures, period. Guys, hit the like button. There's 31 of you guys in here. So if the movie shows you a specific type of thing, they're going to make that from the movie. It has nothing to do with, for example, like, oh, does that mean that they're going to make the queen? Not necessarily. You know what I mean? They would have made her already years ago by now. How many Predators have they made over the years? Plenty. I don't know if you know this, but in the beginning, they used to be kits. They used to come in like the torso, and then the arms were separate. I don't remember if the legs were separate. They could have been. It's been so long, I don't remember. But everything was off. Everything. You had to put the necklaces on. You had to put the head sculpts on. You had to put the arms on. You had to put the gauntlets on. You had to put the weapons. So it was like a kit. Same thing I want to say for what else came like that. There were other figures that came like that. They were like kits. So maybe I would say RoboCop, the original RoboCop, maybe. Because remember, they made them plastic, made RoboCop 1 plastic, RoboCop 3 plastic. But I don't remember exactly how they came. Predators definitely were like kits that you had to put together. So from back then, right? Oh, and they made the Colonial Marines as well. So if they were going to do the Queen, they would have done her already, even as a diorama, because they've been making these, statue-like pieces for a long time now. Not necessarily 1/6 scale, but smaller, dioramas of aliens and predators and stuff like that. The Pred Alien, also a massive figure. Let me see how tall that one was. Remember that I told you guys there was two. There was a standard and a battle damage that was humongous, and that was limited. Let me see if it tells you the height, because this is very tall. See, look what they call it: Hot Toys MMS 055 model kit, because that's what they used to be. They used to have to put them together. Let me see if they tell you the height here. No, they don't tell you the height. So, height about 30 centimeters. So again, still not as big as Father, but they're pretty big, So that's what I mean. They've been making tall stuff already for a while. It's just what's getting better is, the materials, the bodies, the articulations, the paint applications, the proportions. All these things have to be updated right now with the rolling eyes. Look at what they did with the Scorch now, right? You got you can replace the number one. You can replace the top of the head, so you can expose the skull, right? You got a battle damage piece, and you got the clear piece. Number two, the jaw. Okay, now you have ratcheted jaw, which we never had before, right? It was either open or closed, and whatever happened to it, what happened to it. Now you have ratchets, so you can display it 3 different ways, and then you can remove the jaw and completely have it with the mouth open, if that's what you're planning on doing. All these things are updated, right? We didn't have that before. So all of these things, are from, part of the movies. So if at some point, for whatever reason, we end up seeing another Queen again, it's always a possibility, but these things are so massive that does it really make sense? Somebody going to buy this humongous thing to put where? Why haven't they made the, Anakin's ship from episode 3? We saw it. Why haven't they made the Mandalorian one? We saw it. These things are way too big. Again, not that they're not going to make them, not that they can't make them, but they understand that these things are massive and they require a lot of packaging, the weight, right? The price point. An example that I tell you guys about all the time: The Dark Knight Rises, the Bat. They had that made in 1/6. They had the boxes and everything, 1/6. What happened to it? Nobody knows. That thing was going to be humongous. And they ended up doing it in 1/12 instead, because it was going to be too massive. It would have been over $1,000. So they knew, why are we going to make this? Shipping alone is going to be insane. And that was before tariffs. So imagine that. Imagine if they do that now. So it all comes down to what they're doing in the movies, period. So they're always going to do whatever's accurate to the movie, whatever scale is to the movie, whatever proportions are in the movie, and that's it. It's not like they're, trying to create their own thing, or let's go into the bigger figures. No, it's what it is, Ron, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Let's see who else. Plus, it's their starter brand from a while anyway, and the note sells. So of course, they'll be making Alien Predators. I have not seen Ron Miller's movie. Oh, look, you spelled it right. Can you teach Luch how to spell, please? If you are correct on the kid part, thank God they changed it. Yeah, again, very big in the very. I don't know why they were doing that back then. I have no idea. I don't know why that was better. If again, I guess it was easier, right? That they didn't have to make, a one-piece figure, or for whatever reason. I'm assuming it was easier for them to do that way, but they used to always be like that, and it was like a whole series of them were like that, and then they went into the regular ones, and then they went into the 2.0s, which were the bigger ones, which I have. I want to say, what movie was that? Predators. I think it was Predators. With Lawrence Fishburne, and I forget the something Brody. I forget his first name. Something Brody. That line with all those Predators, I think, was when they updated all those bodies to what they are now. Which again, they're very big, bulky bodies. Articulation was not the greatest. Elbow movement was good, knee movement was good, but not much besides that. I don't even remember if the legs move out and in really. If they do, like I said, I wasn't really posing them much anyway. Pleather on everything that the Falconer specifically, I believe it's the one that like my whole strap on his chest completely disintegrated, like gone. So all that stuff needs to get updated again. I don't think they're gonna make that line again, but they needed to update those things anyway. I've seen those kids. I saw someone selling the Pred Alien from Alien Predator. Those were crazy. Yeah. No, and they're cool. Like I said, I would still love my Pred Aliens, the regular and the battle damage. But you guys saw the price. That thing was $500 and change. Why would I, that's why I never got a lot of the things that from back then, because to me, why would I go backwards? Why would I go backwards and spend $5 and change for something that old now when something new, better quality, better everything is going to be coming out for less than that? That's going to most likely last longer than that. Better materials than that. Yes, obviously, if you're trying to complete a line, you're going to go backwards for whatever it is that you need to complete that line, period. But me, I don't think it makes sense. That's why I don't do it. Like for example, when you got me the Jor-El, I would have never went back for that figure, because again, why would I go backwards for that figure when there's better things out there? You know what I mean? That's just my mindset. That's how I think about that stuff. So that would be the last Batman Brad would get, and he would have to be out of his mind. The Scourge and wait of Fab and pre-orders are sold out. Oh, there you go. Again, I didn't know this, but try toysforkiddos.com, coupon code FabsFigures. They're most likely going to get them still. If you don't have them yet, keep checking the website. If you really need one badly, I can get you one. Again, I don't know how much you're going to charge you, but if you're for real, message me and I could try to get them to, to mail me one, and then, I'll mail it to you, or I'll put your address down or whatever, depending on what I could get away with. But again, if you're really serious about it, if you're not, then. But that's what happened. Don't sleep on these things. And I tell you guys all the time, don't sleep on these things. Again, if you're a fan, if you don't care, it doesn't matter. But these things don't sit around. These things are very popular. These things, these lines, and this is a brand new movie. This is not like, oh, it's got a crazy following and it's Predators are a big deal. Aliens are a big deal. RoboCop is a big deal. Terminator is a big deal. Just overall. I posted it in the group chat earlier. I'll share with you in the chat. Zard's Flame, new name here. Welcome.
Hello!
I'm hoping for Wolf Predator 2.0. That was a good one too. The Wolf Predator. I've been here since 7. Adrian, thank you. Adrian Brody. Yeah, so that line, I think it was Predators with the S. So that whole, I have every single one of those Predators. And that was like when they started like updating them like a little bit. I think they did it wasn't called Jungle Predator, it was called Classic Predator. The Jungle was older already. I think it was a kid as well. Then they did the Classic with an updated body, which is, I have 2 of those. I never owned the Jungle. And then now the Jungle 2.0, obviously I'm going to get because I don't own one anyway. But they updated the Jungle with the Classic body. You know what I mean? Have you noticed DP are coming out faster this week? Johnny Storm last week. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Blade is right around the corner. Blade is not going to be too far away at all. I would be shocked if they do Night Spool before Blade, which it shouldn't happen. And remember, we still got Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. So, Faz, to your point, that's why I didn't end up getting New Hope Leia. New one will, again, we don't know, right? We don't know how long. We don't know. You could be waiting a year, 2 years, 3 years. But they're gonna update something because they know that one specifically is a classic. That is a given that at some point they got to make it, whether it's a limited exclusive, whether it's an artisan, that's got to get updated at some point, right? New body, seamless body, updated materials because that outfit of hers is very cheap, very old. It's all, the whole figure is very basic. So that's going to get updated again because it's a classic. Rolling Eyes, right? Like I told you guys, the moment we get the first Rolling Eyes, it's over. We got the Bush Leia Rolling Eyes, it's over. Everything coming, you're not going to get, at least you shouldn't get a non-Rolling Eyes, Leia ever again. So we'll see. Again, the problem isn't that it's, that she's coming. My issue would be, why go backwards to get such an old figure that there's a huge possibility? Again, it's not even a cheap figure, right? But it's an older figure that is not cheap, with the possibility of having an updated, better one at some point. Do you really need that in your collection that bad that you can't wait a year, 2 years? You've already haven't had it for, you know what I mean? So that's how I think about it. Again, if you need it, then you need it. It is what it is. People pay. Look at, again, Michael. Michael goes backwards for whatever he needs. It doesn't matter how much it is. He needs it in his collection. And if it's a Terminator that's, 10 years old, 15 years old, 20 years old, guess what? He's going to go for it because he needs it in his collection. He went back for, what's his name? The main guy. What's his name? I forget his name. He went back for the original guy. He went back for the endoskeleton. He went back for everything, And why? Because he's a hardcore Terminator collector. If you are a hardcore Star Wars and you need to complete the whole, a New Hope line, then guess what? It is what it is. You're going to go get it. But again, how I think of it is, why get such an expensive, again, I don't even know how much he's going for, but if it's so expensive and then, it's an older body, it's a very plain figure, why? That's how I justify doing things or not doing things. Gerardo, welcome. Hello. Need some advice. Should I get Jango Fett or Commander Wolf? Only got space for one. They'd be put in a random character section along with Chewie, K2SO, and Cad Bane. Well, it sounds like you're struggling with a little sardine action. So what I will say is this. Commander Wolf is Clone Wars. Jango is episode 2. They're both great figures. They both look incredible figures. They look, they look incredible. Now, I love my Wolf. You guys know I can't wait to get my Wolf, my Commander Wolf, because of, I love that missing eye, that white eye. Jango Fett, though, if we're talking about value, if we're talking about more important lines, if we're talking about more iconic stuff, right? Episode 2 is more iconic. Again, this is how I view it. You can view it completely different. I view episode 2 as more iconic than Clone Wars, right? Remember, Clone Wars is animated. Jango is from a movie, MMS, right? More value. It's supposed to be more real than the Clone Wars look of Commander Wolf. So I personally, again, obviously you got to decide on your own. But if we're talking about you want some movie stuff, which again, that's where the value is, the MMSs, right? Episode 2, big deal. Remember, they're getting balls deep in episode 2. Remember, we're getting that Obi-Wan with the rooting and the fancy, hanging up seamless arms and all that stuff, right? Clone Wars is going to continue until, there's 1,000 figures. What is more meaningful to you? The movie stuff or the animated stuff? Remember, Clone War, the Attack of the Clones, Jango Fett comes with the head sculpt and the helmet. Same thing with Commander Wolf. You got the head sculpt and the helmet. But again, 2 different worlds of Star Wars. I would take Jango Fett. Guarantee you it's a little bit harder to find. Maybe not, but I'm assuming that. Than Commander Wolf. Commander Wolf, it is not as popular to me as Jango Fett. And for those who need a Jango Fett, guys, I have one brand new sealed, ready for trade. That junk man, welcome. First time here.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Just saw your Spider-Man 77 video. I want it more than ever now. Thank you. No, it's a great figure. Again, what makes these figures are those iconic suits, right? Very basic Spider-Man suits, right? And those bodies. Those bodies are the exact same body for the Japan version as it is for the 77, right? 78 and 77. Same exact figure, same exact thing, same exact outfit. The 77 obviously has the belt, has the cool web shooter. The 78 doesn't have a lot of that stuff. It just comes with that watch that he controls that big, Megazord with. And that's about it, But it comes down to if you were, if you ever watched the show, which I did in the 80s, not the 70s. I would always, whenever it came on, I was like, oh, Spider-Man. That's the only Spider-Man that I knew in the 80s because that's all that I ever saw. Real, not the cartoon, obviously, but, real TV show, real person show. So as soon as that was available, I was like, oh, hell no. And then the fact that it's only 600, forget it. Like, why would you not? So that's why I got it. But I hope you can get it. Apparently, it's over $1,000 now. So I don't know, I don't know how doable that's going to be for you. But if you could get it, by all means, get it. Because, again, it's just an iconic figure if you were into the show. Social Toys Vampire Hunter arrives tomorrow. Super pumped for that figure. Now that's a good one. Faz, you're waiting for I told you so. I told you so, right? New Hope Layer 2.0 would be it's got to be made at some point. That figure's got to get updated at some point again because of how meaningful, because of how iconic, because of how special, and again with all the updates, the hands alone. If you guys, for those who have that figure, you see those hands, they're very small, they're very crappy now because again, with so much new shit that we've gotten already over the years, that it just looks, again, it is what it is. It's still a classic piece. Whoever has it, nobody's looking to get rid of that. But for somebody who doesn't have it, it just comes down to how long you're willing to wait for a new one to get done. Or if you can't wait, then, go back for the old one. I regret not getting that dress Leia. What dress Leia? Kyle Reese, thank you. Yes, the Kyle Reese. So he went back for Kyle Reese. He went back for the endoskeleton. He went back for a lot of things that I would, he got actually, you got me my Kyle Reese because I would have never went back for Kyle Reese ever. So that's what I mean. He goes back for whatever he needs for his collection. And that it just comes down to personal preference, personal choice. Comes down to you and only you. Period. Giovanni, I say, yeah, so do I. I say Jango Fett. I say Jango Fett. Again, value, popularity, the movies. Because remember, Clone Wars is a cartoon. I'm not saying that the cartoon sucked by any means, because you guys know that I've been trying to get every single Clone Wars figure. I'm missing Echo. I'm missing Fives. I have the Wolf Pack on pre-order. I have Commander Wolf on pre-order. So I still try to get everything, but obviously I can't get everything. So they're still great figures, right? But Jango Fett, like for example, let's compare the outfits alone, right? Forget movie, forget any of that. Let's just as a figure. What looks nicer? You get the jetpack with Jango, right? I don't know if you get it with Commander Wolf. If you do, it's not the same jetpack. The outfits. Commander Wolf is your standard clone with the black suit under and the panels, right? The molds that they use on every single clone. Jango is not a reuse, really anything, right? It's a special looking, Boba Fett. So the colors of it, right? Different than anything else. The accessories. Again, it's whatever you decide, but I would go with Jango, 100%. Jiv and Jango Fett because he's the father. Also, again, if you want to get into all that, the meaning of the character. So he, again, to me, obviously everybody feels different. Everybody has their own view on everything. To me, he's just more meaningful all around, period. Just all around. See, another Jango Fett. 25. Thank you guys. Guys, there's 26 of you guys. Please hit the like button if you haven't yet. Big Rib, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing.
Welcome. Would you trade Jango Fett?
Y'all don't ever disrespect me.
Oh man, but yeah, I have had a Jango Fett sitting because I bought two. Again, when they came out from Sideshow, and I wanted one with the helmet on, like I was doing at the time. I was getting 2 and 3 figures. If they came, with with a helmet and a head sculpt, I wanted that look and then the other look. And then, I said, do I really need both looks? So I have him also from Sideshow. That's another reason why. So I have him from Sideshow with the head sculpt. Because remember, the Sideshow one came with a headband. So I have him with that. And then I have him also from Hot Toys, head sculpt on. I think he's holding the helmet. So I was like, do I really need to have one with the helmet, one without the helmet? I was like, nah, it's not necessary. So that's why I still have it brand new sealed. I know where you're promoting Iconic now. Iconic? Who's promoting Iconic? Iconic? Who said Iconic? I said it's more iconic, not the company. Butthole. The Leia with the dress, the Cloud City version. Are you talking about the maroon? The maroon dress? No. Which dress? trying to think. We got Leia with the maroon dress. We got Leia from A New Hope, and then we got the white Leia from that people thought, oh look, we're getting Escape Leia, but it was from Hoth, the Hoth Leia. So we got 3 Leias. I don't know which dress Leia. Is that the one you're talking about? The maroon one? I think that's the one you're talking about. The maroon one. I'm just happy with my old Sideshow Django. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was like, do I really need 3 displayed? I was like, so that's why I just kept it in the box. And I said it'll come in handy for on a rainy day. And here we are. So Gerardo, if you wanna make a deal, Fabs, I'm loading my sealed 70. Sealed 77. Yeah, like a true bum. Guys, you notice this? He's been talking about the 77 and he still has it sealed. You know why? Because he's gonna sell it. He's gonna sell it and tell Cassandra that he has no money. Meanwhile, he's gonna make $1,000. Guys, hit the like button, please. There's 34 of you guys in here. Do not be a roach Django then. Fabs, I'm more of a jazzing enthusiast. So what do you think? Will any 1/6 company try their hand at the new master? Well, what's that company that already has it? The one making the turtles. Mondo. Mondo already has the license. They're making the animated looks, those big bulky figures. Which again, they look great. They look really good, actually. They made Battle Cat with like a bunch of different attachments, different head sculpts, different looks. He-Man, I think they made Skeletor as well. Man at Arms, I believe they made. I don't know if they made the female. If they did, I don't remember. But they're already doing the line. They've been doing it again, the animated look, not the movie look. I think it'll come. Number one, I don't know who owns it. Is it Hasbro? I don't know who owns that company, the rights to the movie. So that's number one. Comes down to who owns it. And number two, how well the movie does. I think that's going to determine whether somebody's going to get into it or not. So once that happens, because I don't think Hot Toys is going to get into that, to be honest. I don't think so. If they did, forget it. I'm all in on that, but I don't think so. I grew up on He-Man. He-Man was my shit. So if a company makes it movie related, that looks good, I'll probably get it. Again, depending on who it is. I know you guys know how to just buy anybody's, garbage. So that's why it depends on if I know a good company can makes it, then definitely. Guys, hit the like button. There's 34 of you guys in here. Do not be a roach on the stream. Fabs, you have like 3 of every figure made. I don't think I have anything. Hey, maybe there's something that you have that I need a second of. Maybe, I don't know. We can make a deal somehow. Don't be negative. Don't be negative. Guys, it's 35. If you guys are here, please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody who did already. Mattel. So, Figure Alchemist, welcome. How are you? You guys just come out of the woodwork. You don't even say hello. You just comment. Hello! Mattel. So, who's doing Mattel? So, obviously, like I said, Mondo. But again, it comes down to the movie, right? It comes down to, number one, a company that already knows they want to get into that, right? Again, the movie version of it. But the thing is, it is tricky for a company to want to jump into that when they don't know how popular the movie is going to be. So that's the problem, because I could say, oh, yeah, I'm going to make He-Man. But if the movie bombs, then you're stuck with, number one, paying the license, which is probably not cheap. And number two, all these figures that nobody's going to buy, and then what? So that's where it gets tricky. Dream, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing.
Welcome. Gilberto, my friend. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo está?
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Bienvenido, bienvenido, bienvenido. Feliz viernes. No sé si le va a caer nieve, pero cuídese con la nieve, que dicen que se va a ir la luz, dicen que podemos perder el agua. Yo no sé en qué parte está usted, pero cuídese, cuídese, cuídese. Fab, someone just saying Prince Adam. This guy, you're unreal. You're unreal. I have something fast. One such yeah, you're what is it? I think it's a Wolverine, not a Wolverine. What is it? What do you have that I don't? Yeah, I think it is a Wolverine. Is it a Wolverine? Oh, brown suit, brown suit, brown suit. Yes, brown suit. Someone call some on call ice. Yeah, on yourself. On yourself. Somebody please give this guy a dictionary or a spelling bee book. Please, somebody help him before ice takes him. Please. He's going to be at work one day and he's not going to know what hit him. And then poor Frankie's going to be happy. Unbelievable. Bilingual people tend to collect more. Guys, there's 40 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button if you haven't yet. Unbelievable. This guy has been spelling Romulus all day today with an AS at the end, like a true Mexican. Okay? Because he really, obviously, can't spell. Unreal. Unbelievable. Talk about ice. Yeah, stop projecting your fears on the stream. Okay? Unbelievable. Disgusting. Brad. Unreal. Lucha, he might be high. Oh my God. Yeah, he's high on 124 scale toys that he's making videos of. Unbelievable. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he's saying all day today. Oh, anybody collecting Romulus? Romulus? Unbelievable. That ice cream will not fly here. Just saying, you don't mess with an Aussie and live to tell the tale. Unreal. Unreal, ass. Take it easy. Keep it in your pants. Nobody's looking for kangaroos, okay? All right, guys. So again, look at the height difference. Massive. So two styles of wrist blades, regular and blood painted, allow for multiple display options. So as you can see, plain, regular blades, blood stained, and then it looks like you get one of the hands where you can attach the blade going into it, which is really cool. So that's nice. That's really nice. I wonder who'll display it with that. Because remember, this is supposed to be Deck's hand right here, who stabbed him in the hand. Separate rolling eyeballs and interchangeable mandibles. So again, it looks like we're going backwards to the original look. Let me see. Yeah. So as you can see, I guess people didn't like the Deck look because remember, Deck's whole face, the whole bottom half comes out. As you can see here, you see the seams right here and right here. So it looks like these pop out like your standard Predators from always. Let's see. Highly detailed and screen accurate costume. Again, this is all movie related. So it's not like they're doing their own thing, trying to, make anything on their own. This is all from movies. What am I doing? So again, all this armor, right? New armor stuff is all from the movie. Again, movie accurate, they're telling you. But again, very cool. This is all new stuff. This is all specifically made for him. I don't think they're going to be able to reuse this with anything. Because even if they make Quay, he doesn't have all this armor. He doesn't have all this regular stuff. So that's right, friend. I'm in New Jersey. Oh, you're in New Jersey. Let's also, yeah. So definitely be careful. Be careful. Everybody, also the channel members in Jersey too. It's supposed to be ugly. I don't know if you guys saw, I think in Russia, they just got like 40 feet or whatever the hell it was. Like buildings were covered up. So it's very scary what they're doing. A lot of really crazy activity in the skies as well for those tinfoil hat wearers and conspiracy theorists. for those who are open-minded and smart and have done a little bit of research, there's a lot of proof that they've been messing with the weather since I believe the 50s. So again, very, very scary stuff. So do whatever you got to do. The supermarkets are going to be empty already. They're looking like they're empty. So it's very, very, very scary. Fast. Oh, kangaroos. It looks really cool. I'm still gonna watch it. Yeah, I actually watched it on one of the apps that Michael gave me, and it was, I thought I was gonna be able to, what do you call it? Share it on the screen, screen share it, and I couldn't for whatever reason. That app doesn't allow it. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna stare at my phone for 2 hours. So I started watching it a little bit, and then I stopped. So I haven't seen it yet. Which is kind of annoying. So I'm waiting for it to come out on, I guess Hulu or HBO Max or whatever, or Disney, whatever it's supposed to come out on, and I'll watch the whole thing. But it looks great. It looks like a good movie. So again, here is everything. Again, even the base. I believe this is the base we got for Thanos, right? That big square base, which again, not gonna use it. For Feral, do I have a? Yeah, for Feral, I think I have just a standard, oval base, the regular ones that I always use for my figures. So it's going to have to do. Again, this thing is massive. This thing is tall, just like, again, same height as Feral, which, again, I didn't know prior until I was taught a lesson earlier. And so... again, I didn't know that they would be using the same body, but I saw the mass of this thing and I was like, oh, this got to be a new body. Again, because the arms aren't exposed, I assumed that it was something completely different, which, usually is, but there's no way that you're going to have a 14.5-inch body and then they're going to make a brand new 14.5-inch body. Like, it ain't going to happen, right? But most likely it's going to be, again, the endoskeleton is going to be reused because why not? They do it all the time anyway. The clones, for example, those are the same exact bodies. Stormtroopers, same exact bodies. For example, a lot of the females, again, depending on where they're from, I could tell you, Bo-Katan and Casca Reeves, I could tell you that's the same exact body. Axe Wolves and what was the other Mandalorian that was the Death Watch? Guarantee that's the same body. So, it's not something uncommon for them to do. It's just I had no idea that they were the same height, or else I would have told you that from the get-go like I usually do. But nobody told you this was coming. But who?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
I think playing in the snow would be fun. Too bad you have those with guns playing cops. Oh my God.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Ash, you are unreal. I hate snow, Ash. Well, Cassandra, do me a favor. Please make sure that Brad is out there shoveling all of it. Okay? All of it. And do me a favor and take a video of him doing it, so I could see what a real white slave looks like. Yes, those songs were scheduled to get hit in PA2. Yeah, no, everywhere. Moving down south. So, yeah, no, even like I said, well, I didn't say that, but Florida, Jacksonville. Even though Jacksonville's cooler because it's up north from the state, they're getting a few inches of snow too. Like, can you imagine where you're not expecting, you don't have the infrastructure to deal with all this snow, and then it's like, yo, what do we do? I remember last year, I want to say the North Carolina or South Carolina, one of those two states got hit with like a little dusting of snow. It was pandemonium. People didn't know what to do with themselves. Cars were everywhere. They couldn't even get off the exit because of the snow. Imagine that. New York, we're used to this. You know, we're used to blizzards and storms 24/7. But can you imagine being in a state where they're not used to any of it? And then you get destroyed? Again, destroyed meaning like a couple inches. Not even like anything serious. Fast. See? Cassandra, see already. He's already hinting at the fact that he's a bum. He's a lazy bum. Watch him tomorrow when it's not tomorrow, after Sunday, whenever it's supposed to start. Watch him staring at his inner Batman like this while everybody's outside shoveling. Oh, I love my inner Batman. This thing's beautiful. What a lazy bum. Cassandra, you could do better. Okay? You could do better. That's all I have to say. Here in the South, we're getting a toilet paper shortage due to this. Yo, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. You would think that like, oh man, we're out of toilet paper. Let me wash my ass instead. Nope. I need that psyop toilet paper. Do you guys know that in every other country they use bidets, which is the proper way to clean your ass after dropping a deuce? Here, everything's toilet paper, toilet paper. Your toilet paper does not clean you properly. Period. Brad, unbelievable. Knowing me, I would come to the U.S. in shorts. You would, and you would get frostbite, and you would go right back to play with the kangaroos. Oh my God, he used to shovel at work all the time. Oh man, I need a picture of that, Cassandra. I need a picture or a video. If he ever gets off the walker, okay? If he ever is off the walker, please take a video. That's because we can't capitalize on it. No, yo, it's crazy. It is crazy. I remember as a kid in my country, that's all we had. Yeah, there was toilet paper, but it was bidets. Everybody had a bidet because that's what you're supposed to do. You know, it's crazy. Fabs, you talk about TP, but not be TP for my bunghole. My bunghole. All right, guys. So it's up to you. You guys let me know if you like to get into. Remember, this is the drama channel. This is where you get the best drama. I have some drama. Let me know if you guys want to get into it. If not, we will see you guys tomorrow for the unboxing of the Jazz Inc. 66 Bat Cycle. Compliments of Nefty. We've only been waiting, like I said, 19 months. Also, real quickly, guys, we have a shot of Lobo from the movie. As you can see, again, I'm telling you right now, this figure is 100% coming. You heard it here first, okay? 100% coming. Now, as you can see, I forget who I told about this. I said, I hope they make the bike, which is what I really care for, because the bike would be incredible. Here's the thing, though. For DC, lately, okay, and usually we get dioramas. Let's start with the Flash. What do we get for the Flash? Blue and gray Ben Affleck Batman with his Bat Cycle. DC movie. Batman, the 22 Batman movie, The Batman. What do we get? Batman and his Bat Cycle. A DC movie. For the Dark Knight, what do we get? The Batman Armory and Batman. DC movie. For the Dark Knight Rises, what do we get? Batman Armory and Batman and Bruce Wayne, right? DC movie. What did we get years ago or 2 years ago or last year, whatever? I think it was 2 years ago now. Bat Pods. We've gotten tumblers. Again, remember, I'm pointing out all the DC stuff. What do we really get from Marvel vehicle related.
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Again, for Hot Toys in DC, always tumblers, bat pods, bat cycles, right? So that's where I'm heading with this, right? The fact that DC always or Hot Toys always gives us vehicles from DC. So I am hoping that that's going to happen. Again, the figure is 100% coming, period. That's a fact. I think what will affect, and I can't even say that. I can't even say that because The Flash didn't do the greatest in the box office. And we've still got that Batman and the Batcycle. And you want to go look for that Batman and Batcycle right now, you ain't going to find it for cheap. It didn't sit in the bargain bin. Didn't matter whether the movie did well or not. Still gone, still sold out. It's not sitting anywhere for dirt cheap. So that's what I mean. So sometimes it doesn't matter how well the movie does because, again, at the end of the day, they're iconic. They're really iconic characters anyway. These vehicles that they come with, sick. And again, it's DC, so even more of a possibility. So that's what I'm saying. I hope we get the bike. I think it's the proper way. And again, it doesn't have to be just one SKU, right? It could be Lobo if you don't want the bike, and Lobo and the bike. Just like I believe that was what happened with Batman. Batman, you got the Batman figure, or you got him Batman with the Batcycle. I don't think it was only one SKU. And if there was, I don't remember. So even if, again, going by what happened with the Flash movie, even if Supergirl bombs, if Hot Toys already has it set in their books that the bike is coming, you better believe the bike is coming. They saw what happened with Blue and Gray Batman and the Batcycle from the Flash. Gone. So it's not like they could go and say, oh, well, we tried this with a movie that didn't do very well, so it didn't really work for us. It kind of, everything got stuck and everything's in the bargain bin. Absolutely didn't happen. So I'm saying that's all I care about. The Lobo cycle. Because it's going to be sick. The design of it is sick. And having him on the cycle, even more badass than just him standing there with his cigar and, most likely his weapon. Which, again, that's still going to look badass because not everybody's going to get the bike anyway. Still going to look beautiful. But I think that bike is going to make the figure that much better. Doesn't look like we're getting snow. Oh my God, this guy. Fabs is jealous. He's only seen in a magazine. He's right. You're right. Yes, you got my reference, Fabs. Oh my God. He said hobo. This guy. This level will also be artisan, right, Fab? So what have we gotten DC that is artisan to date? Wonder Woman, WB 100 Wonder Woman, which again, she wasn't even considered artisan, but she was, she had the wool hair. Who else? Harley Quinn is now going to be coming with artisan. That she's 100% artisan. Male characters, artisan, DC. I don't think we have any. So, possible? Absolutely. Could it be the first one? Of course. But the fact that it is not his movie, right? He's the villain of the movie, or at least he's supposed to be the villain of the movie, right? Remember, Supergirl is the main actress, right? The main character. So, do I think they're gonna make her Artisan? I mean, obviously, and again, anything's possible. Like I always tell you guys, I don't think so. Superman, right? There was no Artisan in sight. Corn Sweat Superman, no Artisan in sight. Again, can they make her Artisan? Of course. It would be great if they did. Again, anything's possible. Do I think so? Most likely not. They could do obviously 2 SKUs, right? One Artisan, one sculpted. That would be great. That would be ideal. Because again, a lot of people don't like the Artisan anyway. But him as the villain, again, as always, anything's possible. But that's what has me thinking, are they going to go that far for him as a villain? Probably not. Again, anything's possible. They could do it all day, every day. So I think because of how crazy his hair looks, it is only right for him to get made Artisan. Period. I don't think sculpted would work for something like this. It just wouldn't. Right? The hair would have to be crazy. Right? Look how puffy it is. Look how, right? So look at Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. Right? It would have to be that type of hair. So if anything, it should only be Artisan. It should only be Artisan. But remember, this just looks crazy. But they could also make him with his hair just straight down, just normal looking, right? It doesn't have to be all puffy, all big, right? They can make him just literally like a, let me give you an example of a straight down hair. X-23, for example, right? You have the back hair, you got the 2 hair pieces. One is literally straight down and then the other one's back. So they could do it like that, right? They could give us one hair piece that looks normal and then one that's a little bit like wavy, that's blowing in the wind type look. But I would want and I would expect this to be Artisan as well, because again, look at this thing. So we will find out when we find out. Shooting a Fat Boy buy for T800. I doubt they'll make this, but you're the guy. No, it's making a vehicle for a Terminator is completely different than making a vehicle for a DC movie, which is why I just mentioned we've gotten how many tumblers, how many bat pods, bat cycles, right? We got 2 bat pods, we got 3 tumblers, we got the Batmobile for 89, 2 Batmobiles for 89. We got the Bat Cycle for 22. We got the Bat Cycle for blue and gray Ben Affleck Flash. So it's not the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not. They've never made a bike for Terminator ever. Why? Guarantee that the license for Harley Davidson is an arm and a leg. That's why they're like, you know what? It's not even worth it. Could they make it? Absolutely. They make every other bike, so why wouldn't they make that? So it's got to be the license that they figure, you know what, we're not even going to bother with it. So, but to say that, well, they've never made a Terminator Fat Boy, so they're not going to make, like, that's not even an argument. The argument is they've made DC vehicles already. Why wouldn't they make this one? That's the argument. And that's where I'm at. Again, they don't have to do it, but they should do it. Hulkbuster? What about it? They have a diorama for a Spider-Man video game and No Way Home. Correct. Dioramas. No vehicles. So I'm saying we don't have a Marvel vehicle. What Marvel vehicle do we have? That's what I'm saying. DC, we have vehicles. Left and right, we have vehicles. But Marvel, yes, we got the greatest dioramas from. We got the gantries, die-cast gantries at that. 2. Right now, the Mark 6, that new 2.0 gantry, I think is massive. The bases, the diorama base for Amazing Spider-Man, the 2.0. The diorama for the Tobey Maguire Black Suit 2.0. So it's for whatever reason the red and blue Tom Holland chimney style diorama base also. So for Marvel we get amazing dioramas, but for DC we get vehicles. Even like like I said, the Batman Armory. Obviously, they're not vehicles, but that's a whole thing. You know what I mean? That's not even like a diorama. Like you use that up. You got weapons in there. You got, what I mean? It's like a storage thing. It's like a part of the figure. Yes, it's a diorama, but not really because it's usable, right? It's got light up functions and everything. The light features got a remote. So as I'm saying, DC gives you a lot more than, Marvel stuff. But at least vehicle related. Yeah, I remember I just wanted to build from the Flash alone. He was waitlisted. Only one of them with the so they did have the 2 SKUs. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with that set. And even if you were to sell it right now, you're gonna make money on it because they're gone. Everywhere they're gone. I'm going to have a grab. No, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a great figure. A great figure. Guys, it's 30 of you guys in here. Please hit that like button. As you think Hot Toys will make an artisan Tila with Prince Adam? This guy. We don't even know if Hot Toys is getting into that. So, I was sick last week until a few days ago. Oh, you got it too? You got that beautiful flu? Don't care for woke Supergirl. More hype for Doomsday. Give me all the Hot Toys. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. That's going to be insane. Winter Soldier was the villain too. Yeah, but again, that's Marvel. I want to say we've gotten more Marvel artisan than DC. What do we get DC? Like I said, Harley Quinn and Wonder Woman. What do we get from Marvel? We got Black Widow. We got what was the other one? Black Widow. We got Scarlet Witch from Endgame. We got who else do we get? Artisan from Marvel. Who else do we get from Marvel? I'm trying to think what else do we get from Marvel. Male related, we're getting the Wolverine, right? The Age of Apocalypse, the Winter Soldier. What else from Marvel? What else from Marvel? I feel like with Marvel, we've gotten more artisan. We haven't gotten a Tony artisan. I'm trying to think what else artisan from Marvel. I don't even know. What else do we get artisan from Marvel? Because I know even Star Wars, we've gotten plenty. Anakin's at least. But yeah, not much from Marvel either, right? We're getting Age of Apocalypse. We got the Deadpool, Lady Pool, which again, that was wool, but it wasn't artisan. Just the ponytail was wool. Yeah, kind of tricky, huh? But again, who's more iconic? Right? The Winter Soldier or Lobo? You know what I mean? During the all the phases from Marvel, Bucky was involved in everything. And I think one of their biggest hits was the Winter Soldier because of him. So he's a big deal. We have never seen Lobo anywhere. People know Lobo from the comics, right? People figure related, 1/6 related, from Sideshow, because I have that Sideshow figure, that Lobo figure, which again, very basic, but it's a great figure. But movie related, when have you seen a Lobo before? So it's going to be the first time he's out there, like in a movie. So he's not the same meaning as a Winter Soldier, a Bucky, because remember, Bucky has been involved from the very first movie, right? The first Avenger, he was there. He got captured. He came back as that. Then after the second one, after the Winter Soldier, he was everywhere. He was in Infinity War. He was in Endgame. He was in Civil War. He was in, he was everywhere. So again, it's a tough comparison because it's two different worlds of character. But again, because of the way that the hair looks, because of how it's going to make the figure look as a final product, I think that it is only right for them to make, again, give us the two SKUs, give us artisan and give us sculpted. Why not? It happens already. Jaren's first time here. Well, how is Supergirl woke when the movie is based on the Tom King book? Go sit your trifling button. Jaren's Ash doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay. He said, "Who are you?" Mustman. Ash, this is from you, okay?
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Oh my god, that was from you, Ash. So he said, "Looks like a bum on acid." Stop looking in the mirror, Bradley. Thule. Yes, I'm new. I don't like jokes. Oh, take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. All right. So Jaren's has been removed. We don't need that type of attitude in here. And you can clearly tell that is a burner. Nobody disrespects Ash in this except me. Jaren, so I don't change it. Now, Ash, leave it alone. He's gone. Don't worry about it. I don't understand why people come in here thinking that they're gonna be disrespectful in here. Get the hell away from me with that bullshit. That's why I tell you guys, I don't need 100 people here. If you're not gonna be cool, we're like our little family here. We're always here. The same people are always here. Nobody disrespects anybody. Everybody knows each other. No outsider's gonna come in here talking shit to nobody. Get out of here. My God. Unbelievable. What'd you say, Ash? Let me see. Why are people exactly? Nah, Faz, my bad. Was her? No. Nobody's gonna come in here and be disrespectful to Ash. Nobody. Especially somebody that just came in here attacking. Like, who are you? Who are you? Stay away from this stream. There's a rock diorama. Just saying. What do you mean, a rock diorama? Where? I don't get what that even means. Then this group may not be free. Yeah, no, he's gone. That was 100% a burner. They came here talking shit, being disrespectful. Again, not on this channel. Go to the less is more streams. You're very welcome there. I want that dog from Batman Return. This guy. What are you talking about? Loki. What about Loki? Oh, Loki Artisan. Yes, there you go. Another one. Thank you. And I just got one too. Holy shit. Right. Loki Artisan. Iron Spider Artisan. Who else? Yeah, so again, That's the thing. They can do it, but we don't have much DC in Artisan. You know, that's the only thing. If someone does Masters, I'm guessing the most we get is He-Man and Skeletor. Right, most likely, correct. Absolutely. Because even, Man-at-Arms, Idris Elba has been made by So-So Toys, by Thunder Toys, as what the hell was his name? Deadshot, Bloodsport. So even Hot Toys didn't even get into that. You know what I mean? So, we can't even say like, oh, they have his likeness, because they don't. So absolutely, it'll be He-Man and Skeletor most likely. Skeletor obviously doesn't need a, what do you call it? They don't need a head sculpt permission because it's it's a skeleton, and He-Man would be the only one that needs likeness permission. So also, right, Moon Knight is coming too. Obviously he's not out yet, but he's another one coming soon. Artisan, correct? That's Marvel too. Correct. Artisan unmasked Deadpool with the with the toupee. This guy. Beetlejuice, yeah, but that's not Marvel or DC. You know what I mean? That's something completely different. Old Jokers, correct. The Jokers as well. Yep. Imposter, we got Purple Coat. So yeah, Bucky's badass, but people love again. A ton of people know Lobo from the comics and cartoons. A regular person that goes to the movies to find, for the entertainment of these movies, because I love Supergirl, but they may not know him. Not everybody knows Lobo. Put it that way. Not everybody knows Lobo. So they may go to see the movie. Oh, it's Supergirl. They may not know Lobo because they don't read comics, because they don't watch cartoons. Oh, who the hell is this guy? You know what I mean? So it's not the same, right? Meanwhile, Bucky, how many movies have you seen Bucky in? A ton. That's what I mean. I'm not saying that people don't know Lobo. A ton of people know Lobo. Comic book readers know Lobo very well. Some people watching cartoons know Lobo from the cartoons, but we've never seen him in a movie. So it's a different world, Let me see. Oh, Jungle, another late one. Were you hanging out with Thule?
Konnichiwa means what's up?
What are you doing with Thule? Huh? What were you doing with Thule, Jungle? Unbelievable. Another one, boy, said, yeah, no, like, don't come in here disrespecting my people. Like, you got the wrong stream for that bullshit. Like, nah, absolutely not here. That guy didn't even say hello. That's when you know it's some bullshit. When you come in here and the first words are talking shit, it's all bullshit. When somebody's normal and it's the first time in a stream and they want to be somebody, a regular on a stream, they come in saying hello. They come in saying hello to the chat. They try to assimilate with the people that are on the stream. You don't come in here and your first words are talking shit to one of the people that are always on the stream. That's why I know it's some bullshit. That's why I don't play around with it. That's why I don't allow it. Stay away from me, you bums. Hello! Rudy, welcome. Welcome. Why people? Oh, I read that already. He said respect all humans. No, like, nah, not here. Go everywhere else. Go everywhere else. Not here. Did someone mention that we do not use the wrong language here? Oh my God. Unbelievable. Did we talk about Zaddy Pred already? Of course. Were you hanging out with Jungle and Thule too? Bum. The Artisan Loki is sick in hand. Absolutely. That's a great figure. Again, what blew my mind, the video will come out tomorrow. Yes, the video is already done. My next video that I did today was Black Widow. So that'll be out next week. But that Loki, what blew my mind was The crown, guys. The crown is magnetic. What? What do you mean? I didn't even know that. I had no idea. I didn't watch any videos on it, but I had no idea. Actually, I watched, was it Rudy's? But I don't remember hearing that, because when I opened my figure, I was like, Rudy, when did you make your figure? I thought I watched your video. When did you make your video for your figure? Because I thought I watched it, but I don't remember hearing anything magnetic crown. That's why when I opened it, I was like, oh, what? So I was shocked. So I think the only video I did watch was Rudy's, but I don't remember if he mentioned that. If he did, I didn't hear it. Rudy has finished about 20 minutes ago. Yep, we've been talking about other stuff. Brown and Tan TVA. Well, yep. Shipping. And T800 shipping too, guys. And apparently Armor Batman also. So a bunch of stuff. He talked about TP shortage, talk about He-Man. Unbelievable. The fact that we still haven't seen an Artisan Thor's account. Well, telling you, Doomsday will be it. Doomsday will be the first for a lot of Rolling Eyes figures, guaranteed. Okay? You're going to see a lot of Rolling Eyes figures for the very first time for Doomsday. And probably some Artisans as well. It is inevitable to get a Thor that is made Artisan. That is a fact. So most likely it's going to be Doomsday. You know? Unbelievable.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Unreal. Unbelievable. That guy was from Minnesota. Unbelievable. It was Thursday. Like yesterday? Yeah, I'm telling you. If I don't remember. I think I just mentioned it in past. See, that's what I'm saying. I definitely didn't hear, because when I did my figure, my video has been made for 2 days already. Oh, that's why. If your video was made Thursday, meaning like yesterday, I did my video 2 days ago. But then I got the Cowboy Deadpool, and I put that one out first. So I think that's why, because I hadn't watched your video. That's what I'm saying. I didn't hear it anywhere that it was magnetic. And I don't remember hearing it on yours either. So I'm telling you, when I put the crown on, and I was like, oh, let me see it, and the thing like got stuck on it, I was like, oh, I was like, what? Yeah, it was a fun surprise. Fabs was with the he/him plaque in the He-Man trailer. He/him. Oh, I don't know. I didn't notice that. Probably talking about Brad. MRC Sideshow. Can we all show magnetic crown? No, I don't watch those videos. I don't watch any of those people at all. Like for example, like if something pops up on my feed and the figure looks interesting, maybe, but I don't watch anybody. Like I tell you guys, I don't watch nobody. The only one that I watch, like that I've been watching, more than anybody ever, and that's only because it's all in my face by the Hot Toys pages by JC Hong, is the Figure Hideout. Right, that's the only one that, like, if I see a figure, I'm like, oh, let me see what's with the figure, which is how I know what the figure comes with. Sometimes, like for example, the Scorch, right, all the features, right, having the articulated jaw, right, but it's actually in like stages, right. You get the 3 stages of it, and then the magnetism too. Because remember, the old ones where you got to push a button in the back and push out the second mouth. This one you got to stick the magnet in. So that's where I saw that stuff on the Figure Hideout. But that's the only one. I never. Besides that, I don't watch nobody. TVA Wolverine shipping. Yep, TVA Wolverine shipping too. We got an Artisan Loki before an Artisan Thor. Think about that for a minute. Well, think about the popularity of the Loki show. Think about the 2 seasons of the Loki show. How many Thor shows have we gotten so far?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. You know what I mean? It's Loki. They gave Loki, even though Thor is, it's his own world, they gave Loki more popularity with that show. How many Loki figures are we up to now? Think about that. right? So we have from the original Thor, we didn't get any Loki figure. From Thor, the Dark World, we got one. For Thor Ragnarok, we got one. So that's two. For Endgame, we got one. For Avengers 1, we got one. Right? So that's already 4. That's 4 Lokis before his show. Then his show, how many we got? We got like 8. So now, again, that's including Sylvie, that's including Classic, right? These are all Lokis. Obviously, if we want to talk Tom Hiddleston, then we got 4. Then we got TVA Jacket is 5. We got President Loki is 6. And I think that's it. And then God Loki 7, right? So that's 7 just from all the movies. Now Thor, we got Thor 1, we got Thor 2, Dark World, we got Thor Ragnarok. We got 4. We got 2 from there, so that's 4. Then we got Avengers 1. We got 5. Avengers 2. We got 6. Avengers 3. That was Fat Thor. No, that's Infinity War. That's we got 7. That's with the eye patch and the different eyeball. Endgame. That's 8. Then we have Love and Thunder. That's 9. So Thor being that much more popular than Loki has only one figure more. And that's only because from his first movie, or else they would be tied up. So think about that. That's the problem. That's the problem. That the Loki show blew up Loki. That's why we got the artist in before him. Not that Loki's more popular by any means, no, but the show, right, gave Hot Toys more ammo, right, more product to make. That's what happened. But it's not that, suddenly, Loki's more popular than Thor. Absolutely not. People love Loki, though. People love Loki big time. But you better believe we're getting the, artist in Thor no matter what. No matter what. Thanks for having my back, Chad. He didn't hurt my feelings. I'm an Aussie. No, guys, the only person that hurts his feelings is Trump. That's the only person that hurts Ash's feelings is Trump. Oh my God. Unbelievable. He's the only one. He's the only one with the power because that's his king. Oh, man. Meow Collector, welcome back. Happy Friday. Welcome. Artisan Punisher incoming from the new Spider movie. Heard it here. This guy. Unbelievable. So, Artisan Jean Grey also coming in front of He's Artisan Jean Grey. This guy, unbelievable. Guys, can you imagine showing up late to a stream that you never really show up at anymore and then just throwing shit out there like this to get attention? Unbelievable. Do not listen. First of all,
who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
That's for you, AP. Let's see. Yeah, when I saw him plaque, I knew. Oh, I didn't see that. Somebody sent me that. I want to see it. You don't watch the video Sasha. You don't watch the video Sasha sends when your figure ships? Absolutely not. Why the hell would I? Why do I need Sideshow to tell me how to use my figure? Never. But when I get those emails, I'm like, oh, my figure actually shipped. That's when I get excited because I know it's shipped when they send those, the instructions. Here's the instructions for your figure. Oh, I'm like, yes. I never watched that crap. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I too have a lot of shit charging. Tula, you're talking about He-Man, bro. The He-Man was a joke. I'm playing his name, He-Man. Oh, see, I don't know. I didn't see any of that. I watched the trailer like 4 times though, because I'm excited. Because remember the 87 one, 1987, I believe, when it was made, that was trash with Dolph Lundgren. That was complete garbage. I watched it maybe like 3 times to try to like it. I was like, yo, this sucks. Corny Cox being in there, I was like, what is happening right now? So yeah, I didn't really like that movie. Mephisto sends his soul to the netherworld where he is never seen again. Fast with the zinger. What zinger? What zinger? Explain, Michael. He said oh my God. Unbelievable. Unreal. No respect. No respect, Ash. Unbelievable. Man, give Rudy some watermelon. No, he's gonna get this one. I'm still holding on to hope for artists and professionals. Unreal. No respect. Is Mike finally over the Bills? I don't know. We haven't spoken about it. Obviously last week there was nothing to talk about, so I told him, that he didn't need to come. And then, like I said, tomorrow there's really nothing to talk about either, because the only announcement is Predator. You guys know he doesn't care for Predator. So I told him we're going to have the, Nefty and I are doing the unboxing. So I told him he doesn't even have to worry about coming tomorrow either. So hopefully next week we'll see Mike again, and maybe he'll discuss, what happened with the Bills, because again, we don't, like I tell you guys, we don't really talk like throughout the week ever, forever. Guys, hit the like button. There's 28 of you guys here. Thank you guys for being here. The Dolomder Punisher also. Actually, that movie, for whatever, I don't know if you guys know what a Betamax is. A lot of you guys may not know what a Betamax is. A Betamax was something that was made way before a VCR. Okay? I used to watch The Punisher on Betamax. Okay? And I watched that Punisher movie, not exaggerating, about 30 times when I was maybe 7 years old, 8 years old. I love that Punisher movie. Don't ask me why, but I love that Punisher. Again, very low budget, but it was, again, to me, I thought it was the coolest movie ever. So, yeah. A Betamax sounds like a him. No, I'm telling you, a lot of people don't even know what that is. You guys know VCR, right? The VCR is big, bulky machines. The Betamax was twice the size in height. Like, the thing was massive. It was like a DVR. So the thing was this big and even bigger all around than a VCR. That's what I had to watch movies in. A Betamax. Crazy. So yeah, that Punisher movie I watched on Betamax a billion times. I used to finish it, rewind it, play back again, rewind it, play back again. Crazy. My kindergarten graduation was filmed on Betamax. He said me too. Unbelievable. I had that Punisher on Laserdisc. Laserdisc was, I never had, that was too fancy. I never had that. That was crazy. Betamax sounds like a him. Disrespectful. All right, so you guys let me know if you guys want to go over some drama. If you do, I'll do it. If not, then I will not do it. Because remember, I hate drama, but this is the drama channel. This is where you come for drama. Okay? This is where you get all the best drama narrated by the most dramatic guy. Okay? the most dramatic he, him. Also, Betamax was for rich people. Show off a bit. Yeah, okay. That we were so poor, man. Shit. I like that Punisher. No, I'm telling you, I love that Punisher. And if I watch it right now, I'm telling you, I'll remember every scene, everything word for word. I still remember right now. I'm talking to you guys about it. I'm picturing, when he was fighting the Asian woman, when she pulled out her earrings and she was cutting him up with them. Oh, crazy, crazy, crazy. Yes, do it. Talk about Beavis and Butthead by Mondo tomorrow. This guy. Do it. All right, so here we got some drama. Guys. So, as always, Inart back at it again. I ordered the Inart Collectibles Legolas, but when it arrived, I found that a part was missing. The number 8 hand listed in the instruction manual. Now the shop I ordered is completely ignoring me. Completely ignoring me. Wait, now the shop I ordered, that's what I'm like, what's going on? Now the shop I ordered is completely ignoring me just because I didn't record a video while unboxing. I told you guys this is a fucking problem. This is going to be a huge problem. What kind of collector would lie just for a single hand? I tried to post it in Inart's fan page, which was formed by Inart itself, but the administrators just don't want to approve my post. Oh my God, it sounds like when Justin was deleting comments for Toys Wonderland. If Inart is going to be this irresponsible, then who would dare to buy its products again in the future? Oh my God. Guys, do you understand this? Do you get what's happening? Didn't I tell you guys this was going to be a problem? Even with the huge sticker on that box, people aren't looking to make videos. You know what I mean? People aren't looking to make videos. People aren't looking to get their figures that they paid all this money for, unbox them and take them out and display them. Nobody's looking at, all right, I got my box. Hold on, let me set up. No. It is crazy. It is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, and he makes a great point. Who is still going to continue buying this garbage?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
The retarded people in this community. And again, buying it doesn't make you retarded. Defending this bullshit makes you retarded because it's all garbage. Their customer service, garbage. Their figures, garbage. And I can tell you, we don't know, right? We don't know if it's really missing the hand or not. But again, who's going to lie about a hand? That's number one. We know from before they were forcing people to make videos, we know that their quality control has been shit. Their packaging control has been shit. Remember the Cheerio situation. Remember, everybody was getting a different size Cheerio, a different type of fucking ring, a different look, a different style, a different everything. So it's not that, they've never done that before. They have a track record for that. So this is my point. They don't even trust their own customers. They think you guys buying this garbage are stupid for buying this, so we're not going to help you. Keep giving us your money, though. Keep defending our garbage and our bullshit, but screw you, scumbag. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. But again, Hot Toys is the garbage and the problem in this community. Remember that. Remember that. Let's see. Let's see what you guys are saying. He said, fuck. Oh God, I'm over here sweating now. Might cancel my snake. Nah, you're good. Ah, my God. Nah, you're good. They say, got your no, of course. Like I told you guys from day one, all that company is doing here is taking everybody's money. And the reason why they don't even want to give you customer service without a video is because they're not looking to spend money on giving anybody shit. They know the garbage that they put out there. That's why they're forcing people to make videos, because they know a lot of people aren't going to make videos. They know this. That's why they're telling people to do it. And that's why they're not helping the people who aren't doing videos, because they know we're not giving you shit. Screw you. We're not giving you shit. It is disgusting. This is just dumb. Yeah, keep spending your money on this garbage. Enjoy it. Remember, this is better than Hot Toys. Ah, my God. Anybody who says that is fucking retarded. All day long. Let's see. First, you will have to do some hats using the file legends. Damn, inner is everyone. They know. That's exactly right. They know not everybody's gonna bother with this bullshit. And the reason why they're forcing you to make a video is for that reason, because they know people aren't gonna bother with this bullshit. It's crazy. And again, the retards defending this, fucking retarded. Fucking retarded. Yeah, canceling my say. No, just follow Rudy's lead. He's good. I would completely forget to. Thank you. That's what I said. I said, even if you see that huge sign, no customer service unless you make an unboxing video. People are excited to get their shit. A lot of people don't get a lot of stuff as it is. So when you get that delivery in the mail, oh man, I can't wait to open my figure. Nobody's thinking about, I got to make a fucking video in case this garbage comes broken or missing something. And then I'm asked out. And they take advantage of you guys with that. That's why again, anybody defending this garbage is fucking stupid. He said me. Yeah, again, Rudy, like I told Christian, it's all fun and games. It's all fun and games until it's your turn. It's all fun and games until it's your turn. Guess who never has to deal with making a video for InArt? This guy. Guess who's never getting their money robbed by InArt? This guy. Guess who's never buying that garbage that is obviously better in every way, shape, or form than Hot Toys? This guy. Okay? Fuck out of here. Unbelievable. Apart from this being distrustful to their customers, it even shows more confidence in their own Thank you. Thank you. Yo, it's again, this is why you can love InArt all you want. That does not make you retarded or stupid. But going out there in the groups, bashing Hot Toys like a fucking idiot and talking shit about Hot Toys because you say this is better, you're fucking stupid. That's what makes you fucking retarded. That you're defending and talking shit about something you don't know anything about. Again, you're fucking stupid. I was watching a video today. I don't know if you guys saw that guy, Nick Shirley, that exposed all the fraud in Minnesota. They were interviewing him and they asked him, what is one thing that you notice about, society nowadays that you, at one point you didn't think about, but now it's real. You know what he said? And I posted this on my Facebook. He goes, the brainwashing. He goes, people are out here defending illegal aliens, defending child, defending fraud. He goes, when have you ever heard people with any logical thinking doing any of these things? He goes, so the brainwashing is so real. And that's exactly what's happening. These people are retarded. You have Justin telling you, remember this, because people forget. A lot of people forget this, and I can guarantee you, a lot of people already forgot this. Justin was bashing Sideshow to get you to do what?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Remember that. A lot of people forgot. He was bashing Sideshow to get you to do what?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
And when he got people, again, brainwashed with the bullshit to go buy a Toys Wonderland, what happened after that? And when people started complaining, what was he doing to their comments? People seem to have forgotten all of this. So we're going to get into something else. Apparently, he started talking about how Hot Toys' Batman Returns body is peeling. Again, I don't know anything. I don't watch him. I don't care. Let's say that's true. How many bodies are actually, that you've seen personally, prove of, are actually peeling?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
Okay? Let's say, again, I haven't seen any. I've just been hearing about the bullshit and other retards talking about with the growing, with the growing comments of the Batman getting, suit peeling, blah, 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 which again, I haven't seen any. Not one I haven't seen. I just heard. He started it all, and then it started spreading to the community like everything tends to do. So if that's the case, how many of these suits are peeling?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
5, 10, 20. How many are peeling? Nobody knows. How often does he tell you the truth about the inner bullshit?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
How often does he expose and show you the inner flaws?
Don't worry, I'll wait.
There's your fucking answer right there. He's never going to tell you the truth about shit because he's not an honest person. He's a lying sack of shit, and everybody knows it. So he takes every opportunity to bash Hot Toys so the retards go and buy Inart instead because they're fucking retarded. And they think that a person known in the community for scamming as many people as he did with Toys Wonderland is still being listened to. That's called brainwashing. That's called people in this community are fucking stupid. Because like I tell you guys all the time, that guy, after what he did to his community, should have no following whatsoever. But this community is fucking retarded. It is that simple. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you think. You can go defend him all you want. You are retarded. Because he blatantly did that. He purposely did that to the community. He was deleting comments of people complaining. And it's still his word matters in this community because this community is fucking retarded. It is that simple. That guy should have been gone from this community. And again, even worse, Inart, the greatest company in the world, attaching themselves to him, to a well-known person who scammed with Toys Wonderland or who helped Toys Wonderland scam or whatever you want to say. Why would you do that? Shows that as a company, you have no integrity. You're looking to scam just like he does. Because why would you associate with somebody known in the community for doing that? Because you're looking to do the same. And it's clearly, you see it happening. It's not me saying it. I'm not saying it. It's happening. All you got to do is open your eyes and stop being a brainwashed sheep. It is fucking Insane. This is what Caustic is stepping up. No, yo, you know what's crazy? So today, actually, there was something come up on Sideshow. The bald guy with the beard and who's always talking about the figures. And the owner of Caustic, they're showing off their crow figure, and they're talking about the crow figure. And I don't know. I guess that he doesn't want to sound like he's copying Hot Toys by repeating the word wool. So he says sheep hair or whatever the fuck he said. He's like, oh, real sheep. Yo, like, you need to change that word. Nobody's looking to talk about, yo, my figures got sheep this. Nah. Just say wool. It's if it's from the sheep, it's wool. Yo, I thought it was the craziest shit. He's like, did he just say sheep? What? Again, Rudy is the number one customer. How bad does your product have to be to... Yo, it is crazy. It is crazy. And again, people defend this garbage. Talking shit about how... And like I tell you guys, Hot Toys will always make mistakes. But I can tell you, it's not 20 figures that are appealing. It's not 50 figures that are appealing. But one person has a problem, and it's, oh my God, the fucking Hot Toys as a company's garbage, because you're fucking retarded. They are now praising Caustic plastic crap like they were praising. No, absolutely. And what did I told you guys that was going to happen. I told you guys, anything that isn't Hot Toys, they're looking, they want Hot Toys to fail so badly. But they keep buying Hot Toys like a bunch of fucking retards. I don't understand. I don't get it. If Hot Toys is so terrible, why are you spending your money on it? Because clearly you're fucking retarded. Because if Hot Toys is so terrible, I would never spend my money. Same thing with Inner. I know Inner is trash. I bought my 2 figures. I will never spend a penny with them ever again. I don't care what they make. But these people talk shit about Hot Toys 24/7, but they're still buying Hot Toys like a bunch of dumbasses. Clearly, you're fucking retarded. Guys, I just got my new Hot Toys. Hot Toys is garbage, guys. Yeah. Hot Toys is shit. Yeah, guys, I got my new Hot Toys. Fucking idiots. Unconfident. Even less confident on their own products. He said, "Pa." Still have the Inner cult members defending. Yeah, yo, it's crazy. You got Inner cult members. You're going to have Caustic cult member. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I sometimes forget that I have touchscreen on my phone camera. This guy. Let's see. To protect Toys Wonderland. I remember that BS. Yo, it is crazy. Fabs, I don't defend that, but how do you know that they're taking, they're taking them where American big problem? Ash, go to sleep. Albert says my 92 bat peeled in the belt area because I was pressing it. Okay, so if you cause a problem to your figure due to user error, how is that Hot Toys' fault? And again, return the figure. Obviously, wherever you ordered it from, if there's an issue, if it came that way, remember, if it came peeled, return it and get a new one, get a replacement, get whatever. Now, if you caused it and you're blaming Hot Toys, again, which is very possible, that's your own lying sack of shit problem. But Hot Toys will never be perfect. I've told you guys this for years. They make too much shit to be perfect. They will never be perfect. They will continue to make mistakes for the years to come. If you don't like it, guess what? There is Caustic. There is Inert. There's Iconic. There's everything. There's Blitzway. There's everything else. Oh, but that's right. You will never have a fucking figure ever again because nobody else is making shit. So shut the fuck up. Albert. I unsubscribed for him ever since Toys went. Again, people. He should not have a following. If people had brain cells in this community, he should have been blacklisted and completely done. But you have to see the messages he still gets on his posts because you guys sent them to me. The ball licking that happens is disgusting. So clearly, if somebody did that to an entire community and you don't care, you are retarded. Darth Malik's missing lower jaw. Welcome. We have a new one in the house. Most likely another burner, guaranteed, or your money back. As never, I won't. I was in the army and I'm old. I have tough skin. I left 5. I left Jetta 2. Faz, at least we're still jazzing. Hey, Brad, stop using Cassandra's account. I know exactly what you're doing. Disgusting. Your language is wrong. Yo, this guy, Clenda, I don't know anybody's name in this community. Put some respect on his name. No, yo, it was crazy. It was crazy. Wilkie, Blazing Jane, and KP does better for half the price. Again, tell me who's benefiting from any of that garbage, and I'll tell you who's lying. Fabs, you know he talks more shit than he does within art. Of course, yo, it's common sense. He doesn't expose Inar's bullshit. He doesn't tell you the garbage that they have, the figures, how garbage they are, the flaws of the figures. Never. Anybody attached to them will never tell you the truth about any of that, because that's your job. They work for Inar for a reason, not to bash them. They don't work for Hot Toys. But guess what? They're still buying Hot Toys. Fox guy loves his Hot Toys. Because when handstands is about to be nighttime. Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about. Tony, look at this guy. He didn't even say hello. Hello. He didn't even say hello, Tony. Comes in here, no manners. I think the new year made him forget his manners. Disgusting, Tony. Fab not trying to start something. Fab's my bad. This guy. A burner. Remember to Oh my God, Ron, you got no mercy. No mercy, Ron. No mercy. Ron has no mercy. Hope everyone has a safe and great week. Chris, my friend, you too. We got there. Guys, hit the like button if you haven't yet. Thank you, everybody who hit the like button already. So, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. So, anybody who believes Justin about anything is retarded. Again, I'm not saying that he's lying. I'm not saying that his suit is not peeling. That's not what I'm saying at all. But he makes it seem like Hot Toys is the worst thing in the world, so then that could spread in the community because a lot of people watch his shit. But then he'll push you in art like it's perfect, and people swallow the load because people are retarded. Let's see. We all know he can't quit. Run!
Yikes.
Run. Run.
Dumb people love dumb people.
Oh my God, Ron. Albert, your Batman peel, that stuff. Yeah, so besides Albert saying it, somebody else, I had, somebody sent a screenshot. Somebody mentioned that that it was because of the belts, right? That the belt was rubbing something, and they were messing with the belt, and the belt was what made it peel. So again, I don't remember who said it. I don't remember where it was said, but I did hear that too. Besides Albert. So, oh no, Kitchen website not working. So also, guys, you guys want round 2 of more drama? Let me know. If not, we'll call it a night. Let me know. We got more inner amazing quality. Yeah, there's a difference between an honest review and a being biased. A lot of new collectors are being steered, or absolutely 100%. That's the problem. Remember, I told you guys, there's a lot of new people that come into this community every day. And because his videos are the ones being pumped up first, they go see that shit and then forget it. It's over after that because they don't know anymore. You know? He said, let's go. Chris, don't look for drama on this channel. Okay. This drama does not like this drama. This channel does not like drama, but it does the best drama. Okay. So we will always do drama in this channel because it's the best drama out there. Okay. If you don't like drama, don't be here. But we love drama in this channel. Okay. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, it was covered by the cave. No big deal. Yeah, I don't even know where. You know what I mean? I don't even know where it's peeling or whatever's happening. Again, I haven't seen one. I just keep hearing that people said, again, it started from Justin, but that's all I've heard. I haven't seen a picture. I haven't seen an image. I haven't seen, it's being spread like it's a common thing now. Like, oh, it's happening to everybody, which, again, it's not true. Again, I haven't even seen one. He's like, sorry, my bad. Man, nope. That's on medical silicone, Prince Adam, magnetic guys. All right, this is definitely bread. This is definitely bread. Cassandra, what happened to you? What did he do to you? It's 41F right now. Raining, nice and cold. My room's freezing as well, and I'm loving it. I'm going to send you a pic of Bruce so you can refund me. Yeah, send me a picture. I want to see, Albert. All right, round 2 of amazing quality. Says here, I need some advice from someone with the Paul Atreides inner figure. I received a secondhand copy through the post, but it looks like his nose part has snapped off. I found something in the bottom of the box, see picture, but can't work out if it's the missing piece or should be covered in thicker plastic. Does it come with 2 parts or is it supposed to be one solid piece? So again, not necessarily Enoch's fault. He got it, from somebody who already had it. But again, why are they using such cheap shit? Remember, this is better quality than Hot Toys, according to the retards in this community. This is way better than anything Hot Toys will ever make. Again, the retards are always, remember, retardation runs the country. At least it did for the past 4 years. So maybe it got a little contagious with the community too. It's disgusting. But again, because he's got the upper hand with his channel, he can push whatever narrative he wants, and people got to swallow it. And it's up to to the people to do the research. But retardation doesn't research. Again, what did I tell you guys? You go on a stream that has 100 people watching, you immediately say, holy shit, this is the place to be. Right? They don't have to know shit. They could sit there telling you misinformation 24/7. They don't even have to be collecting anything. But because you got 100 watching, oh, this must be the shit. So when you see a channel like Justin's with the amount of views that he gets, what is your first thought? Holy shit, this is the guy. This is the guy who I got to watch because everybody watches him. Look at his viewership. And that's what fucks everybody up. And it is what it is. You know, there's nothing anybody could do about it. But when it was going around, what he was doing with Toys Wonderland, that's when everybody should have been like, see ya. But again, retardation runs the community. Let me see. Derek, how are you, my friend? Welcome. How are you?
Hello!
Welcome. Guys, hit the like button. There's 33 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. He's like, what the fuck is that? The hair on sculpted bullet trading started flaking, white plastic showing everywhere, inner sand and replacement, but the paint job is horrible. Streaks and globs of paint. Again, I don't even own it. I don't even, like I said, besides my Pennywise and my double pack sculpted Jokers, I don't plan on buying this garbage ever again. You guys know I love my my Pennywise B version head sculpt, way better than Hot Toys. Why? The teeth, right? The detail of it. That's it. That body's complete garbage. Nothing about it was worth what I paid for that. I told you guys from day one, but I love that head sculpt. That's why I'll never get like the other retard, Dean with the burner that came that got kicked out last stream. Talking about, oh well, if you hate in art so much, why don't you sell your figures? I don't hate in art. I'm pointing out that they're garbage. I don't need to hate. I don't lose anything or gain anything with them being around at all. I just will not. I'm too smart to be wasting my money on garbage. So it's not about hating the company. It's just they're garbage. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe me. Look at all the complaints 24/7. So I just don't sell my figures. I don't need to sell my figures. Like I said, for those who watch me all the time, I love my Pennywise head sculpt. My B version Pennywise head sculpt, way better than Hot Toys' second head sculpt. Way better. It's also rooted with the hair is shitty, right? It's all glued and globbed up. It is what it is. But those teeth, incredible. That body, I've said it from day one, complete garbage. Super tiny, super frail. Don't really care for it. But again, I don't need to sell my figures. If I buy my figure, it's staying in my collection. Same thing with the Jokers. Those Jokers are not better than the ones Hot Toys came. They were better at the time than Hot Toys' 10-year-old Jokers. Absolutely. That's why I tell you guys all the time. That's why they made money off of them. There is no way that their new artisan Jokers and their new purple coat, whether it's sculpted or artisan, and the new imposter Joker are worse than Inart's double, whether it's rooted, whether it's sculpted. They're not. Hot Toys kills them. But I am not getting rid of my figures. Why would I get rid of my figures? It's figures that I bought for my collection. I don't have to deal with the company ever again, but I don't need to sell my shit. For what? So that's why when people come in here talking shit, they're going to get removed every time. You're not going to come in here talking shit. Clearly, you don't know what you're talking about. It's going to be interesting when Brad starts his live stream channel. Oh, I can't wait. If I don't get an invite on his stream to be on the panel and teach him about figures, I will remove him too. I'm glad Inar's Wonder Woman came out looking like a transformer, so I didn't end up ordering it. It's all garbage. It's all very basic shit. Nothing about their head sculpts are great. Nothing. Their Superman was garbage. That angry head sculpt of the Superman was actually nice because again, something different than Hot Toys. But that regular one, complete trash. Everything about their figures are a lot smaller than Hot Toys because again, everything's generic. There's nothing special about their head sculpts whatsoever, ever. But they feel comfortable charging way more than anything Hot Toys. Out of your mind. 36 likes. Guys, hit the like button, please. We got 36 watching. Thank you guys for those with the like button already. Wayne, how are you, my friend? Happy Friday.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Welcome. Brad, the inner veteran, has all 8 figures. Yeah, it probably does, guaranteed. What was that? I caught the last of what you said. I said If he doesn't invite me on his stream to be on his panel so I could teach him about figures, I will remove him from my stream right now. Let's see Albert's what do you call it? User error complaint. Holy crap. So Albert, why are you not returning this? Again, first time I'm seeing this. This is crazy. Why are you not returning this, Albert? Where did you get this? Toys Wonderland? That is crazy. Again, this is the very first one I see. That is insanity. The bump next to his hand on the right thigh is a defect. Oh, I see that. I was going to say, what the hell is that? The other leg has one too. Wow. So again, why are you not returning this, Albert? Let me know why you're not returning this, because I would return that shit so fast. Faster than you could say inner is king. Faz, my inner Batman is stunning as ever. This guy. Unbelievable. I mean, that closest Superman head sculpt was something special. Exactly. The ugliest shit. That wasn't even part of the movie, and they came up with some bullshit. That hair sucked. Just trash. I'm talking about the head sculpt for the BVS Batman. That angry one when he's holding like the Batman cowl, and he's like, that was, that was nice. Again, small and everything, but that was nice. Not the corn sweat. That was complete trash. SS belt area is my fault, but I don't like to return or sell. Well, I would return it. No, and I get it, right? I get it, right? If you didn't get it from Sideshow, then you may have a little problem. Again, I don't know where you got it from, but Sideshow would take care of it. Sideshow would be like, because again, that shouldn't be happening. Even if it's your fault, that shouldn't be happening. That means that there's a problem with the suit, that it's peeling. That means whatever they used on it wasn't sealed properly. It's still fresh. It didn't dry properly. Something's wrong. And then the defects, are you talking about on the leg? Even worse. So I would definitely 100% return that. 100%. I just got my Snape from internet, no issues. Lucky. Such. Oh, you got it from Such. All right, so absolutely. Oh man, you bet. If you don't, now I know you have a little bit of you're a little slow over here, but you should, because shit, 100% you should take advantage of customer service. Set ice customer service. That's what they're known for. I'm good. I'm not a real collector. This guy. Unbelievable. So, again, let me check. I think I have a round 3. I do have a round 3 on Hot Toys. And I have a round 4. Well, I have a round 3 on Jazz Inc. And I have a round 4 on Hot Toys. So let's do, you guys let me know if you want to continue with the Jazz Inc. drama. Let me know, guys. Let me know. I'm checking my messages to make sure. Just making sure. Making sure you guys want the drama. Because remember, this channel is for drama only. This is for drama only. If you don't like drama, this is not your channel. But if you like drama, this is the place to be. This is the place to be. Let's see. Fab plays a shaker. You guys want some shaker? You guys want some quality? Yeah, let's go. I have no life. Keep going. Keep going. Unreal, Rod. Oh, now Tony. Oh, you're alive, Tony. Hi, Tony. How are you? How have you been? Everything good? How's Inar doing? Great. All right. So, guys, round 3, Jazz Inc. Here we go. So, Yost, with the growing reports of Hot Toys Batman Returns QC issues, are you at all interested in making your own 1992 Keaton? These retards think that because he made a power pose of it that is nowhere near the DX09 that they apparently claim that it is, or that it looks close to, or that it's similar, or that it's comparable to it. Now suddenly they're going to gas him up talking about making your own figure. Which again, I can guarantee you he's not gonna. It would be the biggest embarrassment. The reason why he leaped on the Catwoman is because he knows there's no competition of it. Nobody else has made it until Hot Toys makes theirs. Nobody is going to expect this if they make a 92 to be better than Hot Toys, even with the peeling issue. I tell you that right now. That's not a real thing. It'll never be a real thing. Jazz Inc. does not make figures. Jazz Inc. outsources their figures. Jazz Inc. gets Fisons and wraps them in whatever suit they decided to make for the figure. Again, that Batman that Nefty unboxed on the stream, what did he give it? A 10. Jazz Inc. can do no wrong to Nefty. This thing is a power pose. Okay? Yeah. Probably the weight makes you feel like, oh, wow, it's nice. It's got some weight. Because remember, when you put weight on anything, it makes you feel like there's some value to it. Like it's not a cheap piece of shit, right? So that's why Nefty liked it, which again, he's allowed to love it. I can tell you that thing wasn't a 10. And even when I saw it up close, the face was not terrible, right? You could see Michael Keaton there. It'll never be anywhere near anything Hot Toys. I can tell you that right now. It wasn't a terrible piece, but it wasn't the best, and it wasn't better. It'll never be better than anything Hot Toys. Again, the fact that people are comparing to a DX09, retardation nation. That'll never be anywhere near a DX09, period. The suit alone, nowhere near. So, people love kissing his ass for whatever reason, gassing him up, gaslighting him to the max. Why? I don't fucking know. I feel like a lot of these people are plants. Like you can't be serious about this. Like it's insane to me. It's insane to me. Fabs, now do the one I love. Which is what? I never know when you ask me that. Oh, is it this one? Let me see.
The strands for the...
Is it that one? I never know if it's that one. This is AI Fabs. It has to be. It has to be. Yo, it's insane. It's insane, right? It's fucking crazy. Yes, no issues on mine. I saw this earlier morning. I put these dudes are yo, it's crazy, right? Like what do you that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it has to be like they got to be like plants, you know what I mean? Like they have to be linked to them to Jazz Inc. or something, because this is fucking ridiculous. Shouldn't people wait until they get out The first, thank you. That's what I'm saying. Yo, like none of this is logical. None of this makes sense. This is like pure retardation. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just because you just made a power pose heavy paperweight Batman does not mean that all of a sudden you're going to be making 92s better than hot. Like, what are we talking about? Yo, it's fucking crazy. It is fucking crazy. No, I'm not even joking, Ernesto. Like, I'm for real. Like, these people got to be linked to Jazz Inc. one way or another, like working for them or, burner accounts, guaranteed. I can guarantee you there's a bunch of burners always talking shit saying, oh, make this, or what do you think of that? Or yeah, your shit's like the DX09. Like, it's got to be. But then again, there's a lot of retardation in this community, so who the hell knows? Collectors going after Hot Toys again. They never cease them. Yo, it's crazy. It's crazy. Guys, hit the like button. There's 36 of you guys here. Thank you guys for hitting the like button already. As loves Tipsy. Tipsy Terminator. Oh, is that the one you're talking about? Oh, I thought it was. Let's see. Let's see if I can pull it up for ya. Let's see. Let's see.
Priority shipping. So the earlier you
Oh my god! I always think it's the Justin one. That sound is the best. No disrespect to plans. Oh my god! Fast paper. Yo, I'm telling you, like, you know what I mean? Again, and I've said it myself. When you put weight on something, when you give it some weight, it makes it feel like, oh, it's good. It's good quality. If at least it feels right. It's like a mind fuck. It's like it makes you think that like you got something of value, that it's not just some cheap feather weighing, thing. So that's why I understand why he gave it a 10. I get that. But a 10? Come on. And again, that's Nefty's opinion, and he's allowed to his opinion. But I know that if I had that in my hand, that would not be a 10. You know what I mean? People talk about me giving Hot Toys 10s all the time. If Hot Toys doesn't get a 10, Jackson gets a 10? The fuck are we talking about? So that's my problem. I won't be back. Oh my god. That was that video plus in our Batman. Yo, I'm telling you, it's like their trend. That's like their theme, Oh, look at that. You left her account alone finally? Unbelievable. Adios doesn't need to worry about making it until he doesn't know the hobbies. Exactly. Yo, it is crazy. These people requesting this bullshit. Like, what are you talking about? Do you even know who you're talking to? The vehicles aren't even right. Guys, so tomorrow, like I said, we have the 1966 Bat Cycle unboxing. So we'll be back at 9 p.m. Definitely on time tomorrow. I am very excited to see what that's all about. Like I said, we've been waiting for a very long time. He's been waiting for it, right? I've had the thumbnail, thanks to Bob, for about, not exaggerating, literally about 3 months. He made it that long ago. So we've been waiting to use it. And it looks like the day is here. I actually wanted him to do it tonight, but he couldn't. I think he was graduating. So so obviously we couldn't. So we'll be here tomorrow, guys. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.